Tim and Joel on Nova.
Tim Gunn, of course.
Hang on.
Yep.
The legendary.
Tim
As
Gunn.
in,
Good morning, designers.
As in.
Make it work.
As in.
I want to see greatness.
As in.
This is your look.
As in.
Go, go, go.
I mean, we love Tim Gunn around here. He's a very niche reference, but we love Tim Gunn.
Yep.
He has co-hosted Project Runway with Heidi Klum from 2004 to 2017.
It's one of the few reality shows I've ever gotten into, Project Runway. Like early days when I first got
like it too.
Foxtel. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, American shows?
Yeah. I used to watch with my mum.
what are those?
Like Ellen was on and stuff like that.
Yep.
And the British Master Chef, you're like, oh, Foxtel's worth the $2,000 a month.
And that gigantic box.
It was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Will
like
still be.
IQ3.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
big grey remote.
If you didn't want anything to go wrong these days, it's quite hard to get in touch with them, if you know what I'm saying.
I got a Hawthorne remote. You could buy your team's cover, like colours.
Oh my gosh,
to
really?
clip
Like
on
a
top
little.
of the remote.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's so cute.
So camp.
yes, so camp, yet so straight.
Yeah.
So
That's me.
basically, what's happened? I'm going to change things around here. What's happened is Heidi sent Tim, dear friend, dear colleague of many, many years,
Yep.
a text saying, "Are you happy with your contract for the next season?" Tim replied, "Well, I haven't seen a contract." Tim hasn't been asked back to Project Runway.
Pardon?
Yes, he has been hired.
Well, and he only found out when she said, "Are you happy with your contract?"
And I haven't received a contract.
Hang on, who's going to walk in and say, good morning, designers?
Good morning, designers.
Where's your lookbook?
Where's your... Yeah, he's and he says... he said he feels kind of humiliated because it's a reboot, and he initially heard about the reboot when he got a text from Heidi. They're that tight. They're texting back and forth, and Heidi asked him, will he do it? And he said, of course. There's not a moment of hesitation in me.
You know what we should do, because we love Tim Gunn and it's very niche.
Yeah.
Maybe and if you're happy to join if you like, we could just chat to him for a podcast or something. So because podcasts are niche, Tim Gunn is niche.
Yes.
Do a
We can
niche
just check
podcast.
in with him. Because Jermaine's on us all the time to do more podcasts.
Oh, yes. Download the podcast,
Jermaine's
please.
like, point everybody to the podcast.
Our podcast is really good, guys. You should go listen to
Yeah.
it.
It's excellent.
Yeah, we got
this.
a bit rogue
It's
at the
this.
top. But just
That's a little idea. Maybe if you want to ferry away and do that, Jermaine, and get some more podcast hits.
back on poor old Tim, right? When his agent literally went to the producers being like, hello, where's the contract? It's
Yeah.
not Project Runway without Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
They quite literally said, we don't want him. What? You don't treat our Tim Gunn like that.
No.
Heidi was apparently very upset by the news and tried to fight for Tim Gunn, but in the end it didn't work out. So Heidi's still doing it.
You seem quite
Heidi-
excited about the
I know,
news, Joel.
and I'm a bit nippy today.
I think Heidi would have more power.
That's what I thought.
Heidi.
Or why doesn't Heidi go, I'm not doing it without Tim?
Well, she's not going to do that.
No, she's got her contract. She's
She
already signed
got
off.
apparently it's quite good.
Chris, how did you find out you were fired?
I was working from home during COVID and I got an email saying that there was a request for my email address to be cancelled. And about 10 minutes later, another email came through saying the request had been approved and the email address was no longer going to be valid. And I forwarded that to my boss and said, is there something you guys haven't told me? And my phone rang within 30 seconds.
Oh, the bloody bastards.
I know.
I'm flabbergasted.
Thank you, Tim.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.